Hi guys, my name is Emma, and today we are going to talk about seasonal affective disorder, or the tendency to get just a little bit down in the wintertime. Hi guys, my name is Emma. We're here to talk about photography, share stories, and give encouragement in your life as you delight in all things creative. Today we are going to talk about seasonal affective disorder and ways to overcome it, specifically when you are working from home. I'm a photographer and I spend so much of my time working from home, even though a lot of times I am like tromping through fields and out all day shooting weddings. The reality is that I spend a lot of time back at my computer. It's very weird. You're like thrown back and forth. So I'm going to talk about what it's like for me when I'm home and how I boost my mood in the wintertime, especially because it can be kind of lonely, like editing and creating content, doing all of those things at home when you're not going to an office, you're not seeing your team. It can feel kind of rough. So I'm just going to talk about those 5 things because they have significantly impacted my life, and I want to share them with you so that they can help you too. So my first tip for you is to dress for the day. While I don't put on makeup every day, I do always get dressed for the day. And that doesn't mean I wear jeans, like let's not be ridiculous, but I do try to put on real pants, like joggers at the very least. I'm even fine with leggings as pants, but so long as I feel like I'm not in pajamas, I feel like I've accomplished that task. And the reason I do that is because one, for some reason, I start to feel a little icky if I wear pajamas too long. Like if I sit down for my morning coffee and I'm still in my PJs, I don't really love it. I want to be in like normal clothes. I don't know why, it's just how I am, but I also find that it helps my mindset shift into doing something beyond sitting on the couch and watching Netflix, even though I don't even watch Netflix in my pajamas. I prefer sweatpants for that, but still, I don't wear sweatpants during the day because I firmly believe that dressing for the day helps my mind get prepared to accomplish things for the day. So something about it, it's like a uniform. So I'll be prepared to go into my office, sit down at my desk, edit, work, do what I need to do, and then go from there. So it's really helpful, especially when it's dark and gray outside and I feel like doing little more than cozying up with a book all day. So my second tip for you is to drink warm beverages. I'm someone who ritualistically drinks 1 cup of coffee per day. I like my coffee black and relatively strong, but I drink it every day. However, if I drink too much of it, I become kind of like a not super great person. So I'm not someone who can just drink coffee all day. So when I'm really trying to fight some demons and kick down the bad mood, I will find myself brewing some tea. Whether it is green tea, which is caffeinated, or herbal tea, doesn't matter to me. I do really love the Tazo mint tea. It's like, it's just wonderful. It's just straightforward and simple and great. But if I brew more warm beverages in a small way on the days that are long and dark and cold, it gives me something to look forward to. And in a weird way, this isn't something that I have scientific evidence for, but it seems like drinking warm beverages really boosts my mood. I don't get it. I also have this fun anti-inflammatory kind of cocoa that has a lot of like spices and things in it, and I can choose how much sugar I add to it, and for me less sugar is better, and that is also a nice little pick-me-up halfway through the afternoon when the day feels long and gray like today. It's been raining like all day, and at one point our solar lights actually turned on because they thought it was nighttime. And that, friends, is a good day to grab a few extra warm beverages than normal. That's for sure. So my third tip for you is to get outside. That can be kind of annoying for some people, even people like me who are sometimes like movement averse, but something about getting outside, breathing in the outside air, moving, looking around boosts my mood in a way that literally nothing else could. Nothing else. Like it is incomparable to anything else. And we can't get as much vitamin D in this part of the world in the wintertime, and so I do have a vitamin D supplement that I take, so the sunshine doesn't do a lot for me, but being outside is just like a game changer. It can take me from feeling like super gross from being inside and kind of like mentally drawing into myself, or just like feeling kind of crummy from sitting at my desk all day, to feeling like alive again and like I have this sense of purpose or something. Walking's amazing, guys. It's so simple. It requires little to no effort, and it's a great time for me to catch up on my podcast. So can't recommend it enough to boost your mood. So my fourth tip to you today is to make your space cozy. A hard thing about the winter time is that you want to be inside. You have to be inside. Even if you do get outside for walks, like I mentioned, you don't want to do that very much, I would guess. And so my recommendation is to make your space as cozy as possible. I have an ample supply of candles, of fuzzy blankets, of good lighting. I think those are like the three things, because candles make it smell good, fuzzy blankets make it feel good, and lighting is ambiance and it is everything. Okay, it's most things. It's kind of a big deal. Little lamps, guys. I even keep a happy light behind my desk so that I can turn that on if things are feeling just a little bit gray. I'll turn that on and it will brighten up my space a little bit. I actually forgot to turn it on today. I totally should have, because it's, like I said, super dark outside. And it's a nice little happy light. You can adjust the settings and the brightness and the timer for however long it's on, but it helps to brighten up my space a little bit. So seriously, guys, lamps are a huge thing in making a space feel cozy, and something about having an intentional space that's like thought out so that it looks good, but it also feels good to be in, kind of makes the whole experience of having to be inside a whole lot more bearable. So my final tip today for you guys is to connect with someone safe and trustworthy. So when the throw pillows don't cut it for me, and I've been on enough walks, I still can't seem to like pull myself out of a mental funk, connecting with people that I trust, that I can talk to, that I know can bear the weight of my life with me when things get extra rough, can help me see a little bit outside of myself. And it helps me to connect with someone in a way that is joyful and informative and wise normally, because I surround myself with those sorts of people. Honestly, calling people in my times of biggest anxiety, when I've been in a spiral of no return, it feels like, has turned me around. So whether it's like FaceTime, in person, whatever it has to be, even Marco Polo has worked for me in the past. Connecting with people who are safe and trustworthy, who can bear your story with you, has been like just deeply impactful for me. And so what I actually do is I have the favorites list on my iPhone, and I have a list of all these people who I want to keep tabs with, who I love, who I want to check in with. And if for some reason someone that I want to talk to isn't available, I just pull up that list and I'm reminded of my support system when things are rough. And I remember I'm not so alone. So guys, that's kind of all there is to say about that. Seasonal affective disorder is kind of rough, and I know that there are a lot of other ways to fight through seasonal affective disorder, but these are just a handful of things that I think are impactful. Even though they sound very simple, I would like to see, if you happen to try those things, how maybe your life has been affected and improved, hopefully for the better, by doing them. Like I said, I'm not clinically diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder, but winter can feel long, and I do find myself less motivated during these months of the year. So anything that I can do can help me in this process, and hopefully what I'm mentioning can also help you. I wanted to mention that the Happy Light and the Tazo tea I mentioned in this video are linked below through Amazon affiliate links. If that is something that you want to check out, I highly recommend both of them. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more videos of this nature, like mental health inspired videos, self-care, that kind of thing, let me know in the comments, and also let me know how you have worked to combat seasonal affective disorder yourself. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like what you're seeing, and I wish you guys all the best. Have a great day.